if you have the same weapon, why would you not use it in a similar way to some extent? But there's a different level of patience, I think, from Crota.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Different level of patience, different level of everything. Speaking of patience, these two characters, they're really, really skilled with their projectiles. So for you guys who are watching at home or original Joes, wherever you are, the game, like, there'll be a lot of moments where they're just sort of setting things up. But I will promise you, when things do hit and when they collide, it'll be super exciting.
Yeah. There aren't many hits, but it's because neither player can afford to get touched up. Not due to weight, but because each one is just going to hammer that heavily on the other.
Exactly.
Right now it's being a little bit chippy, but oh, this is where things can get problematic. Pac-Man edge guarding can be very solid. Tries to use their up B just to reset themselves, and look at the lead already. A quick 86 to 55 now. That hit of the soccer ball, catching him nicely.
Yeah.
Middy, she's looking good early on. Trying to keep him to the outside, still swinging away.
I like the use of that soccer ball there, just to prevent them from jumping there. There's the bell.
No!
Oh, she was so close.
She's got to get that. You can't allow Silver to just keep on walking over you with these soccer balls. You need to use the hydrant. You need to capitalize off the bell. The bell, it's such a massive stun. Your opponent is locked there for what feels like, what, a second and a half almost?
I think she was just stuck because she was having to fall down
Yeah.
and perform F smash. It was just too much time. I mean, had you just been in the right place in the right time, it would have been perfect.
If things were better, they would have gone better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's how it is. Like, it can be as simple as that sometimes. And as unfortunate as that. Okay, that's gonna unleash the hydrant. The hydrant only takes 2 hits to send it off. Some hits don't do enough, so it actually just sends it nowhere.
Depends on the strength of the move too. But
Exactly.
I'd say on average it's 2 like this then.
Yeah. Middy. Okay. Neat recovery there. Kind of delays with the Pac Pellets, if anyone's played the Pac-Man World games. But that deal is from a nice shot.
That's a good opportunity. It goes so fast that, like, if you're already in the midst of doing something, like charging a projectile of your own, boom, the key's gonna get you.
Yeah. And here's what we were talking about with this being a little bit of a slower game. We are 2 minutes in, actually over 2 minutes in now, and we've just finally had one stock moved off the board. It's just the nature of these characters. It's like when you have 2 baseline players in tennis. You know, you're gonna see some long rallies. You're gonna see people get at each other. And then once you're finally able to force someone up to the net, once you're finally able to put someone off the side of the stage, that's when it gets exciting. That's when mistakes start getting made, plays start happening, and things shift. Also, quick thank you to Zero Loyalty FGC with the raid of 10 people.
That's really good. More people, the better.
Yeah.
Get to witness this sick turn.
Exactly. Get some more notoriety to, I mean, I feel like everyone knows Originals Joes. But, you know, get some notoriety over to Charitable Impact, an absolutely wonderful organization.
That was really close. Just pixels off right there, and Middy
Nice delay.
really be surviving.
Tired playing it so slow.
Yeah, but unfortunately not able to survive like fully any longer. But I would say getting 55% on Silver is pretty commendable. I've casted a lot of Silver sets here.
Silver's phenomenal.
Me sitting in this chair, seeing Silver play, you know, and they're just phenomenal. So to do that is impressive.
Still hanging around right now. The forward air beats him out. Middy. She's going to back off. Both players going to charge up their projectile, shift it over to the way they want. Middy wants the bell, and, well, Silver just wants the full charge of Sun Salutation. Get that good stretch in there.
Good neutral beat. Nice. F tilt on the air dodge catch.
Oh, okay. Aggressive Pac Pellet recovery. Should be able to get... Okay, they have the Galaga. There we go. Now they've got the bell.
It's crazy that Galaxian and Bell are right beside each other. And they're both so good.
Galaga's the...
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have the mini Galaga.
Yeah. I'm such a nerd.
That shelf, honestly, you need like a secondary camera to show off that shelf.
I really do. But yeah. Nice. Good parry there from the up tilt to not get hit. But 80%.
Ooh. Good trap with the hydrant too. This is Middy's game to lose at this point.
That's the big thing to say. I always like saying that when I commentate. Game to lose, right? There's no way. You're in such a favorable position right now. Silver can definitely take the stock right now. Not going to take too much. You got a full...
Whoa! How did you get that bell?
That was so cool.
Soccer ball was a little bit more lucky. I want to say that was just good reaction, potentially. You know, a little bit of situational awareness. But I can't believe that bell was going to clip.
Yeah.
Once again, being tossed around.
Oh, that was actually so clever. See what I mean? That's what I'm saying about Middy. She's so good. I believe, by the way, at Port 5, the tournament that shout outs to me, she beat Big D.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So like,
did Big D enter this?
No, I don't think so. Unfortunately, he's just busy.
He's a busy man.
Busy man. Yeah. Here's the sun.
Key? Oh.
Not gonna. Okay, you can't fall for it twice. If you're gonna fall for it once, I get it. But fall for it twice, I'll be like.
Wait, is she holding Bell or Key? She kind of pulled it at the top.
Oh no, it's Key actually. Flashing. If Pac-Man is like full flashing white, that's 100%.
Oh.
Now it's Bell.
It would be nice if they just had it. Oh, what a roll call!
Yeah,
My goodness, welcome to school. Can we take your attendance?
That was so nice. That was so good.
That's the kind of play you need. I mean,
they were living in the head rent free right there. Like they did it
it's
immediately.
Expensive here in Vancouver.
Oh yeah, true. They did that immediately. They rolled right away. So Middy had to know. It was just like this is a roll today. Boom.
Yeah,
got it.
You just crushed him for it. That was great placement on the bell. It cut right at the edge. And then just great spacing.
A lot of the time with players of this caliber, with characters that do this, what they like to do with whether it's Link, Pac-Man, Snake, it's all about like restricting options, forcing you to make bad decisions. So sure, we call it the roll call, but you have to admit, I think Middy's confidence in her F smash at the roll was just because it was through strong conditioning.
Yeah.
Like, right? It was just because all these things happened. It's like, it's okay. I bet you they're going to roll now, right? Yeah, they rolled. So
it just gives you that little bit to work with. I like what's going on from these two. You know, it can, as you said, be very slow. It can be very brutal to watch. But there's something to be said for not necessarily the flashy gameplay, but the intelligent gameplay. You know, those reads come from a lot of setup prior, a lot of understanding of how the opponent has been moving. Again, I do like to liken it. I don't want to go to a chess match. That's too cliche, but to a baseline tennis player match. You see just a hellishly long rally as they continuously, swing back and forth, and eventually one of them is going to get the other to drag a little bit too far to a corner, and they pull them apart at the end of it all. Early deep breathing from Silver. I wonder if they'll try and play a little bit more of a scrappy game, as the zone-heavy playstyle that they implemented on the last one wasn't exactly going their way, to say the least of it.
No, it definitely wasn't, because like I think here though we are seeing Pokemon Stadium 2, so I don't really see too much of a way they're gonna switch up their game plan, but I am seeing it right now. They're both more so running at each other. Before we saw lots of charging on the projectiles, but I believe Silver is probably thinking to themselves, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm just gonna Pac-Man just does it better.
Yep.
So I don't want to bother. But my character scraps real nice. So let's do that. And look exactly what I said. They're gonna scrap real nice. They're gonna get the stage spike there with the back air, and they're gonna be able to take the stock.
That's an early one. Look at, forget about the time. Like, let's not talk about.
Yeah.
Forget the fact that the last one took 2 minutes to get to the first stock. That's an early percent that Silver finds themselves at. They were sitting at 40 when they took that stock. There was a lot of room for them to work in the double belt. A little bit of arc fire kind of action there, but on the wrong angle.
This was very scary. I would not be want to be a part of that. Nice, good hop over top of the key, by the way, but the orange is going to come through.
Z-drop, not really going to try and lock it down. There we go. There's the Z-drop on shield, trying to create that little bit of panic as it bounces around.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. There's the hydrant. It's going to almost carry over. Not really, but the Nair's going to trade. There it is. Bell, up smash, and that nice lead that Silver cemented basically just claimed irrelevant right now. Because of this.
So much more. The Galaxian combos that you can get with Pac-Man, I swear there's 0 to deaths.
Yeah.
It takes some really good reads on the DI, but what in the world? We were saying that scrapping was good for Silver, but we've started scrapping now, and Middy's gone, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can take
some swings. Let's fight, let's brawl. And she's looking stellar for it. This is tough.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, barely missing on that orange. Up. Oh, they hit the soccer ball. That's a little bit of a loss for Silver. Tap up.
Forward is really good. That's such good use of understanding like your hydrant's durability and knowing exactly what it takes to make it.
The angles are absolutely insane. And here's something I just learned. It doesn't take full charge on the Sun Salutation for it to bust Hydra. Ooh, good trap. Using
a
your
good
point.
job here. You're going to be able to catch a landing of some sort here, but the stalling from Pac-Man's too great. You want to come from underneath, get an up air or something like that, but the Hydrant's something you have to consider. So it makes things really, really difficult here. That's why the game, like you were saying before, takes some time because there's so many things to consider.
There's so
wrap
many,
your head around.
there's so many feints and checks that you have to bypass until you can finally go, okay, I am allowed to swing. This is my turn. Right now, it's looking like it's Silver's turn to get a game on the board. And
Yeah, there it
there's
is.
the up smash.
Wow, I don't know if I'd classify that as commentator's curse, but it just kind of so happened to happen right when you said it. So clean, good stuff.
Yeah.
This is okay. Memory serves me weird because I'm forgetting 1-1.
1-1.
Okay.
Yeah, we are 1-1 in this set. Things got a little bit quicker, to say the least, when they kind of speed things up a little when they get into that close quarters combat. And as much as we like to say that these characters are zoners and they can play a heavy zone game and they can play a slow game, they do.
Ultimate doesn't
do
like
nicely.
making zoners just zone.
Exactly.
Ultimate likes making zoners do everything.
Yeah, and that's
Rob,
the real thing.
Like,
They can
Snake
scrap.
is a zoner, but he has some of the fastest moves ever. Like, actually. Why did they make his F tilt frame 4, you know? And Pac-Man has some of the best frame data, like, around.
There's frame 3. There's frame 3. A 20th of a second. If someone is off on their combo by a 20th of a second, I push the A button like a little monkey and I'm out.
Yeah, and that's it. So, like, definitely both these characters, if they wish to go in, they will. Also, the thing is, just like it is when you take tests or, you know, you go running a marathon, when Wii Fit takes a deep breath, she becomes a greater threat, and it encourages the Wii Fit player to get in rather than playing from the back. Because if you just stay from the back throwing stuff and then you deep breathe, it serves no purpose. It doesn't. It kind of helps, but not to the same extent. So, yeah, call it a deep breath. Let's go quicker when things speed up. Yeah, for sure. By the way, how you doing, Sweets? But
Nice to see him here.
Yeah, we're going into this one.
I think we did get a stage switch. It looked like they pulled off to the side.
Yep.
We didn't check the chat. Okay, will be the swap over to Town and City.
DC baby.
I think this is pretty nice. I like the Galaga, the Galaxian combos that you have available to you here. It's a little bit of a smaller blast zone, but a decently sizable stage, if that makes sense for most people. And ooh, what's the Galaxian away? That can be tough to deal with, you know, when you lose your fun little toy to play with.
Yep.
Your character is typically built around, oh, that's yours.
When K. Rool loses crown.
Yeah, when K. Rool loses crown, when Villager pockets something from someone, it handicaps the character. It makes them like not function the way that it's supposed to.
It is a lot more difficult, absolutely, for sure. Here's the belt here. And luckily, a lot of the time, for those of you who don't understand, when Middy, when she'll throw a bell, she'll drop it and re-pick it up. That was also very clean, by the way. Good stuff there from Silver. When was the last time we saw Silver have a huge lead like that? It's just, I guess, last game.
Yeah, last game they were kind of putting it together. It ended up evaporating and then coming back in the last little bit. But this is actually starting to mount. This is actually starting to look completely devastating for Middy. Trying to cruise with that Nair, that would have been a huge setup. You know, as we were saying with deep breathing earlier, it's nice to go in. Nair, that little
jackknife.
The jackknife sit up. Thank you.
I don't do yoga. I just know I'm a nerd.
Proud of you. Oh, you just actually know the.
I just know the name of it. Damn it, man.
The jackknife sit up. It leads into so much. The damage can be absolutely absurd, and it'll just pull you apart. It's not even like Middy needs to take too much more percent for them to fall down.
That's an uncomfortable recovery. I'm wondering if Silver was just really wanting to grab ledge there, and they just did a force spacing.
I'm gonna assume that that's probably how it worked out. Like, there's no reason for them to want to go there. They're gonna put him away. Middy trying to cruise back in. She's mounting a small comeback, but Silver not letting that last for very long. Nice pick up with the Nairs. Imagine if that was deep breathing. That would have been devastating.
Deep breathing Nair actually so disgusting. I think a lot of DLC characters come out, that's so broken, but guys, Wii Fit exists.
At least Wii Fit takes time. You know,
yeah,
you have to give something up to gain something.
Good the forwarder here. Let's see if Middy can do anything. Middy's just gonna come right back in. Wow, the arm
very aggressive.
Ooh, that's gonna kill. I don't think Silver is going to panic though. 82 is quite a lot. Yeah. You are deep breathed now. But I think Middy, I think she's aware of that. I think she's going to want to throw these projectiles and stay as far away as possible from her.
Oh, okay, double hit of the Galaga, but no follow-up. That double Galaga hit when Pac-Man's actually in range. Oh, disgusting stuff.
Oh,
Very
nice
devastating.
snipe. Ooh, very good. Here's another one. Are we going to be able to catch a landing? Of course, the hydrant's going to be used to stall, but there it is. Not going to do it.
Very good for Middy there. Not happy, though, if you're Silver. Beaten up by that soccer ball, still not going to be enough. That header can be really difficult to deal with.
Oh, absolutely. Navigating your way around it. Yeah,
Nice touch up.
again, he is so good at intercepting. If you're already busy doing something, he kind of disrupts it and kind of nullifies it. There's the back throw there. So
Okay.
they're trying to land here. 165 though. Good shield there from Middy. Had she not done that, that would have been it. Nice air dodge as well to avoid that.
Oh no! I saw what was being set up. I think we're going to see...
These soccer balls aren't strong enough. Those were the FIFA ones you talked about all the time. That probably would have killed.
Yeah, the 2010 African ones, those
Yeah.
It's the best soccer ball. It's just such a good soccer ball, man.
Oh, but we need to see if these soccer balls are going to take it because
Back air? Oh, yeah.
not
Quite.
I thought.
Whoa! Oh, too high of a percent. There was barely any intangibility.
Right.
The swift down tilt will shut it out, and that'll put Silver up for 2-1.
I think for sure, like when you have more percent, your invulnerability and tangibility to ledge goes lower. And if you capitalize on that, just like you would with say ledge regrabs and stuff like that, it makes you the better ledge trapper. And the better ledge trapper you are, the better you're going to be at this game. So just straight up, we see lots of love for Silver. We also see lots of love for Middy in chat. It's really good. Both, I'm telling you, I really like both these players. Like when I saw them in the arena, I got excited on the inside because some people might go, these characters take a while to get started.
Yeah.
But that last game proved that
When they get going.
it's exciting, and you're like worried, like who's gonna land that last hit. I don't think we left the arena. I think we're going back. Yeah, we're going right back. Run it back, folks.
Give the little finger wag, and we'll see if the run it back strat does work out. Middy started to come alive at the end of that crew battle, or of that game. Holy man! Can you tell what I've been casting mostly?
Hey man, I'm in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
You gotta carry me for a second. I'm just gonna.
My brain breaks every once in a while. Good hit there with the sun salutation, putting it just over top of the hydrant. Middy hitting him to the outside. It's the good position that they have. It's where they can start to work to pretend. Oh my goodness, had that key connected. Decent base knockback on that move. It probably would have killed, but it would have just set up for even more issues as it wore on.
That was really tough. You wanted to pick up the Galaxian, but the soccer ball was already in the way.
Yeah.
So you're just like, there's no option. That's a good way to shut out that approach there. Good stuff.
Still, oh my goodness, I was gonna say still trying to work their way in, but they've worked more than enough of their way in. Silver gets the stock for it, and soccer ball kind of being denied by the bell, goes really high, no chance to punish for Silver. I wonder how much Middy actually knew that one, you know? Oh, are they? They're gone. They reset the platform too. They got rid of that, what was that from Mappy?
Yeah, Mappy.
Hey,
hey, you are also a
Yeah. They got rid of the Mappy little bounce pad.
Yeah.
And it made it so that Silver just had no chance of finding a way through.
No, not at all here. That was really interesting. The soccer ball bounced off the hydrant and hit Middy. I didn't know it could bounce ricochet back like that. There it is.
It's still technically under Silver's control until it gets actually hit by an opponent's move.
Yeah, so the fire hydrant obviously not do that. So
Fire hydrant is neutral once it hits them and all that.
up air. Not able to get two up airs though, because of course it's just the fall speed of Pac-Man's not like that.
Oh,
whoa! So clever.
That actually just barely blocked the hydrant from rocking their skull.
Yeah, that was really, really clever. Yeah, nice again. It's tough to shark against Pac-Man. The hydrant's gonna come out, and as much as you know in the back of your head as a player, your muscle memory makes you want to get a punish there.
Exactly. As you said in that matchup between Piece 2 and Saw Step, when you're above someone, you're a dead man. It's the worst position to be in. But
Hydrant.
It's like simple as that.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Pac-Man's
Oh,
no, so
just
close.
barely out.
Just barely out. And I mean, these two players just barely, nearly have the same percents too. 68 to 69. They're really close together. It just,
child.
it literally changed when I was saying that. Come on, you can't get mad at me for that one. Man, I'm just saying. All right, now we're here 74-86. And again, this is exactly the gameplay we were talking about earlier. You don't want to go in. You need to find the opportune moment. When is it my turn? And when can I seize the opportunity to get the kill?
I don't like that Silver's playing the slow game plan, though. This is how they lost game 1. This is how they ran into an actual problem and started getting pulled apart. Key, good strike. You can't play this distance game against Pac-Man as well as you can for a character without the distance.
Yeah,
mean, that's an
it's an obvious statement, but it's true.
Yeah, Wii Fit just doesn't match up to other zoners. Like, there's just not the consistency.
Oh, yo!
Get
Did
it?
you see that?
Oh,
That was so clean.
Was that just weak back
The hydrant forced Silver to jump, and then the belt came out. So it's just the jump catch was so clean.
That was good. It's weird that back air did so little. That normally is just the move.
It is normally the move, yeah.
Down air, though, was enough to seal out the stock earlier. Another strong knockback move. Even though it doesn't look like it should be, it feels like it should be just a little love tap. It most certainly is not. Caught by the soccer ball. Eats a lot of shield pressure, but hey, who cares?
The shield pressure in this matchup doesn't matter because they're going to be spending a lot of time far away from one another, so it allows it to regenerate fairly quickly here. Oh boy.
Oh,
wow.
That's a big pickup.
Nice. That was a great pickup. Great pickup. Okay, good thing Silver DI'd out in directional influence, right? Holding out, otherwise the downer would have hit. But I'm still saying Middy is just completely smothering Silver right now. This is not looking too good. It's all about the ledge trap situation here.
You can't jump from ledge either, otherwise
no
the
roll.
hydrant's going to mess with you.
I think Middy was ready for another roll, but
Okay.
Silver didn't bite.
Nice shot with the apple, but oh, soccer ball keeps him safe. That active hitbox, it's so dangerous. Middy, that should do it. No, wait, actually nowhere near enough, and I looked at the wrong percent.
Yeah,
Middy's at 176.
Yeah, if it was the other way around, it would have been
go.
it. But yeah, being at 112, 122, right? That key's gonna do it. That's gonna be it. I believe we're at 2-2.
That is 2-2 now. We're going to a game 5. This is once again to make it into top 8, to make it into the money. Different from the Charitable Impact money. We still have those to give away. But we're down to it. This is your last strike. You're in loser's bracket. It does not get any more important than this right here.
No, it does not. And there's so many of you here watching. I was looking here. Pokepen in chat said, I can't believe this isn't even top 8. This seems like it should be a top 8 set, but it's not.
I mean, the caliber of player says it too.
Yeah, dude. Shout outs to Heavy Hitters for, gathering these players. And I know you and we kind of reached out to some as well. But I mean, we did quite a bit, but getting nearly like, what is it, 240?
Yeah, 44, I think.
242. For my tournament, Pride and Honor, I struggled to get 250. I didn't struggle, but it took me a while to get 256 for an all NA tournament. So to get one for just specifically PNW, very, very commendable. So
really
big
bring
shout
the
out
community
to them.
together.
I'll be able to say more of my piece about Heavy Hitters after this one, but we'll see between the two of them who's the heavier hitter. Aha. Don't be mad. No, don't give me that. In production, my ear is like, I can't tell if I should be proud of myself for that one or if I should be ashamed, but regardless.
No, take pride in it.
Yeah, dude, okay. All right, we'll see what these two, between them right now, they're sort of taking a gamble right now between the two. You can go, take my place. I'll stop.
We're both working through it. It's fine. We're in game 5. We're on Kalos. This is the biggest stage. Like, bar nothing.
Play it while you can. It might go away.
Yeah. Like top ceiling, top stage distance, biggest blast zones. Like it's big. It's
designed for these kind of characters in mind.
It is Moto.
Yeah.
All right. It's as big as she gets.
That's what they really, really like. Because again, we saw it. We were saying it before. They want to stay at opposite ends of the stage, develop their resources, and then once one of them lands, it's good. And Kalos just allows for that because it's just the stage real estate is so wide.
Yep. And you're gonna play that zone game. It's nice for Middy, which makes it really weird that that's dead.
Let's go.
Pick up. Which makes it weird that this is Silver's counter pick. We're coming off of a Middy win, which means Silver got to choose the stage, and they chose a stage that hampers the gameplay that's been getting them wins.
Truly. Because I feel like when Silver's been doing well, it's typically when they've been scrapping. They end up close. Because you're going to beat out Pac-Man in that regard normally. I know they have jump in air and stuff like that and what else, but still.
Like Smashville would have been a really good pick, but
Oh,
it seems like they were banning Smashville, and then Middy ended up banning Smashville and Yoshi's. Those are the two really small stages, and they go to the biggest one possible.
Yeah, you definitely want the space. Pac-Man wants the space to set things.
Right, it was Silver's pick. Oh, that's the issue.
You're right.
Oh, good shield. Nice pin. I like the backing off here. You don't need to do anything crazy. You've got the stock lead. Play for percent. This is, again, another one of those positions where you don't need to win. Okay, you can you have a lead. You can allow the sack fly to come in. You can allow that guy from third to score because now there's 2 outs and you're sitting in a fine position. You can play this very slow as the Pac-Man, but as the Wii Fit trainer, you're not deep breathing. This is where you need to capitalize, and you're not doing so almost religiously. Every Sunday rolls around, every deep breathing rolls around, and you do nothing. You take the day off.
Yeah, the thing is too is if you have deep breathing as a player, right, you get antsy and you want to rush in, and the other opponent kind of actually thrives off that because they're like, oh, they're getting really impatient, so I can capitalize. So still, there it is. We got the bell picked up here from Middy. What's she gonna do with it?
Middy with the bell. What will she do?
Exactly. Yeah. Nice. There's the nair, but there's the frame 3 nair. The funny, I'm going to push the A button and not have to worry. And there's the forward smash. I think Wily, that's considered by a lot of Pac-Man mains, like T and stuff, to be Pac-Man's best move. Like, one of. I mean, Pac-Man has too many good moves, so honestly, it's not a strong character. Strong character.
A lot of strong characters, in all honesty. You've got about 40 characters in the top 20. It's absolutely impossible to really determine who's exactly where. Nice pickups there from Middy. Almost called them T because you said the name just moments ago. Oh, just falls off that hydrant. That was a decent chase with it. Doesn't actually do anything other than stage position, but heavy damage. There won't be too much more.
Yeah, nice. Oh, that was so good. The dare had enough hits to be able to get a grab follow-up off. That was very good.
It's important to get little things like that right now. As Silver, you're on your last dregs of life.
Yeah.
This is potentially your last stock in the entire tournament. Make everything of it.
Not really like your life depends, man.
Because right now, it does. This is your final day.
Fight for the top 8 graphic.
Exactly.
I don't know who's doing it, but I'm sure it's gonna look phenomenal. So like, that's what I say. Every time you want to fight for that top 8 graphic. They got the sun salutation charge. I think that's just that was done. That was not deep breathing.
Yeah.
Middy is at a pretty healthy percent still, things considered, double digits, not too crazy.
Silver should definitely look for the deep breathing just to get a little bit of health back. It's like 4%, and launching these sun salutations, it's another 2% in there, kind of thing. Like, you can the opposite of nickel and dime yourself.
You can slowly heal yourself, patch yourself up, just bit by bit. Nice, roll off the platform really quick.
Put money in your 401k. Like, you I don't know. Put into your government pension plan, your RRSPs. Like, you can piece yourself back together bit by bit, and that is what's happening. They've dropped themselves from 100 all the way down to 97, or like 103 to 97. That's 6%.
Without you telling people that, they probably wouldn't realize that. It's kind of so, like, just happened to be that way.
Yeah, and it's nice. They have the time. We're closing in on a minute 30 now. This has been a long match, but oh boy, I was gonna say it's gonna go the distance, but that was almost the end, and that hydrant is just so deadly against Wii Fit's recovery.
Yeah, the hydrant's gonna be a little bit of a nuisance there. There's the bell, you're forcing yourself to do it.
The roll almost got caught.
Yeah, but that was a good time to roll, all things considered. Like, you had no other time to do it.
Oh, she's just delaying. That was pack pellets into the blast zone. She does not care to fight. This is 100% going for the timeout. This is 100% I'm pulling keys, and eventually one of these is gonna kill him. Who needs the key?
Man.
Watered down. That's it.
Too much. You got the GGs here in chat. Middy, she's gonna make a nice, easy way to top 8. No problem. That's crazy.